You are not your mind. You are not all of the thoughts, the patterns, the drama, the dilemmas, the worries, the noise that's all going on up there. You are simply the observer, the witness, the watcher that is seeing all of this going on within the mind. You are a soul in a human body with a mind. So you have a mind and you have a body, and you are the soul that is witnessing and watching all of your thoughts and all of your emotions. You are watching your body feel all of your emotions, and when you get to that space, that's when you've entered into the singularity space, the unity consciousness. The mind is separation consciousness, and what we are moving away from and moving into is the oneness and the wholeness and the being, rather than the figuring out and the constant questioning of what even is this? What is this all about? What is life? Blah, 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 blah. We're moving into that space of inner knowing and deep inner peace, and moving away from that space of you are separate from me, we don't agree on this or that. The mind is always going to come up with opposites because we live in duality. That's what we live in, that's the universe. The universe is duality. But what we are is the source, consciousness, the soul inside, which is singularity. This is quantum physics. This is not some airy-fairy up in the sky made up thing. It's a real thing. It's not concept, it's real. Ancient, true Zen spiritualism, and that's what I guide my clients through, into remembering who they are, the source and the soul inside, and then connecting with their babies from that space. And I love it so much because when we come into the world, we are beautiful, shining, beaming little baby souls, and that's why they make a room full of adults cry, because it's that soul to soul recognition within of, wow, this is just purity, this is pure source light, this is pure consciousness, this is just a pure little soul. A baby has a brain, the mind, and it's not yet programmed. It's not yet got anything put inside there that is programming it or making it believe patterns or untruths about themselves. And so that's why, as adults, because we've been conditioned our whole lives and programmed to believe certain things and certain patterns and certain belief systems of society, of families, of even friendship groups, and all of the everything, and your worth and your validation comes from outside sources, because we've been led to believe that. We often have a very hard time in then communicating and having a relationship with our children that is peaceful and calm and present. So when we come back into the realization and the remembering of who we are inside, and that's the soul, we can then meet them on that same level, and we're not constantly missing each other, because the vibration and the frequency is on the same wavelength. It's the same. That's not we're above them or we're below them. It's the same. We're on the same space, where there is no space and time, because it's just the present moment. And that's where they live and breathe from, because their brain has not yet had any programming put into it, so they're just pure source light. And when we access that space within ourselves, and that we remember and we know that's who we are not the mind, we are not the thoughts, we are not the programming, we are not the conditions, we are not the patterns, we are not the beliefs, and we can just watch them and see them going on within ourselves. That's when we then connect with them on such a deeper level. That's when they can listen to us and they can hear us. That's when they feel validated. That's when we feel like we're doing a good job. That's when we connect with them in that space where we're really craving and desiring to be with them. That's where we feel like we're being more present with them in the present moment. And that's why I love this so much, because that's where I guide my clients into being with their babies. So Let me know in the comments, where do you feel you're at right now in your relationship with your child? Do you feel like you are in that peaceful space, and why? And what have you done to get here? Or do you feel like it's still a struggle? It's still a resistance. The momentum still hasn't quite picked up. There's still that connection. It's just something's just off. You feel stressed a lot. You feel overwhelmed a lot. You find yourself shouting when you just don't want to, and then you feel guilty, and the cycle continues. Let me know where you're at the moment, and how you feel you are connecting in with your children right now. And if you want to work with me further, if you want to access me in a one-to-one private space, then all of my details are down below too. And I will come back in and speak to you again soon. This is just a quick video today to remind you that you are worthy and you're doing amazing, and your child loves you, so love yourself just as much as you love them.